Hello everyone, welcome to the How To channel. In this video, I'm going to show you what we need to do to create agents inside Cloud and how we can automate them. To do this, what we need to do is use the Cloud tool, which is an artificial intelligence tool that many of you may already know. To do this, all we need to do is open a new tab and simply type Cloud. This will open this page, but we need to keep in mind is that here, as you can see, we don't have anything related to programming in the section of Cloud. So what we need to do, we're going to open this new page right here. As you can see, this is the Cloud console, and here we so what do we need to do? We're going to open this new page right here. As you can see, this is the Cloud console, and here with the we do have the option to perform compilation, manage fields, batch skills, manage agent, as well as option like with the start agent, session, environments, and credential. To access this page, all we need to do is open another tab, and in this case, tab platforms.cloud.com. We press enter, login, and we automatically open the application dashboard. And this is where we're going to start generating each of these new agents and the automations. As you can see right now, on the main dashboard of the application, we're going to go to the quick start section. Here we have different types of agents that Cloud can help you to generate. We need to keep the following in mind. This is agent usually come pre-configured. As you can see, we have super agents, agent for executing commands, feedback tools, among others. In other words, Cloud already provides the following configuration, and all we need to do is choose one of them and define what we actually want to build with the application. We can also use another page called Cloud API Docs, which come from the same cloud ecosystem. It gives you an introduction, and we can translate it to Spanish or to better understand it, or anything language. This page provides instruction, recommendation, and guides through start from scratch, building different types of AI assistants. It's supporting multi-language, so we can switch it to Spanish and following along if we want more information. Now, going back to the quick start section with Cloud code, we're going to choose a template that catches your rotation. We can even search, for example, for a support agent. When selecting it, the platform will show you code that is already generated by default. We didn't have to do anything. We simply chose the type of agent, and now we can modify the template to your liking. One important tip, the application is not completely free. We can explore what is offered, but to generate agent or code, we need to credits. We can purchase 20, 50, 100, or even enter another amount. For example, $5 and complete the billing methods. Now, once that's done, we back to the quick start, choose an agent again, for example, support, and use the template. The code that we appear is informal like JM or JSON. When clicking on configure environment, we see if we don't have credits, we want to be able to proceed. That's why it's necessary to purchase them. After putting this credit, we can continue. Here the platform suggest creating API key, and after that we can move forward with creating and managing agents. Now we select the agent again, use the template, and we configure the environment. We see that is start generating. This may taking a bit of time if you don't have a fully understanding English, or you are new to do this. It's recommended to rely on guides or even other AI tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, or Google. The system tells you that we need to create a cloud environment so the agent can function properly. Since not exist yet, we need to create one. Here comes an important part of the system as whether your agents only be used for tools like Slack or Notion, or if we want to use it on the internet in general. Depending on the on that, we configure the options. Then we follow the exclusion logging and connect to the platform. For example, we connect Slack and Notice, grant the necessary permission, and the system begins configure credentials, MCP servers, and authorizations. It's important to keep in mind that an audience with access to your API key can access your information, so this might harmful carefully. After connecting everything, the system tells us that agent is ready to be tested. We can run a test using custom question. In this case, if we don't have any information in Notion or Slack, we probably won't gain useful results. But if you already have content, the agent will be able to work with that data. We can run this, see how it responds, refine the question prompts, and adjust the agent behavior. The system allows us to keep refining, meaning we can specific what we want to improve in the next text. Then we sub and continue until everything works correctly. Finally, we can also create a fully customized agent for sketching. For example, we can ask it to create a YouTube script writing that uses certain tools. Although these were better in English, we can write something like I want to create an agent that writes YouTube scripts, and the system will automatically start generating the agent model. Then we just need to customize it step by step. And in this way, as you can see, we can create agent bot from templates and from scratch, fully customized for you that you need. Now, before you start building your own agents, there are a few important recommendations you should keep in mind. You actually want this to work well in real use, not just in testing. First, be very clear about the purpose of your agent. Don't just create a general agent. Definitely exactly what it should do. For example, a YouTube script writer, a customer support assistant, or an audience data organizer. The more specific the role, the better the results. Second, your prompts or instruction are everything. A weak prompt will give you weeks of what be explicit about tone, format, structures, and expect behavior. Think of it like a giving instruction to a real employee. A big instruction will be always lead to inconsistent results. Here, start simple. Don't try to connect everything at once, like Slack, Notion, APS, and automations all together. First, make sure your agents work correctly. It's a controlled test environment, then expand step by step. For manage your credits carefully, since Cloud uses a credit-based system, inefficient testing or overly long prompts can drain your balance quickly. Keep iteration short and focused. Fifth, secure your API keys. Never share your API key, publish it, or store in your in safe place. Annoy it with access to it can use your account and potentially access your data. Also, test real scenarios, not just simple question. If your agent is made for customer support, test it with a messy real world question. If it's for content creation, test full workflows, not just single prompts. Finally, refinement. It is real work. Your first version will not be perfect, and that's normal. The quality of your agent depends on how much you are iterate, adjust prompts, and improve the logic or over time. If you follow these steps, you won't just create agents, you create tools that actually save your time. If you follow these steps, you won't just create agents, you create tools that actually save your time and can scale your work efficiently.